As the light begins to fade and the darkness creeps in, you can hear your ancestors' whispers, their wisdom on the wind. Light a candle at your altar, let the veil between worlds thin. Set out all your offerings, it's time for sow-en. We're approaching the end of October, which means Samhain is upon us. Samhain is a Celtic holiday. It is kind of where Halloween stems from, although Halloween has taken on a completely different meaning and tradition today. It is fueled by plastic, candy, and consumerism. But Samhain is a celebration of the harvest. It's a celebration of the new year. It's a time to start gathering those seeds that we want to plant in the springtime. We're getting ready for hibernation. We are collecting the harvest, showing gratitude for the harvest, and also celebrating the ones that have come before us, our ancestors. And to celebrate this time of year, I want to change my altar into a Samhain themed altar so I can really anchor in at night, light a candle for my ancestors, sit with the energy of what it is I want in this upcoming year, and honor the harvest and everything that has come forward for me from this year. But first, we shall get dressed in a more fitting outfit. I went through my closet and we're going with reds, we're going with blacks, deep tones. The golds are very beautiful this time of year, and everything witchy, because while yes, it is a Celtic holiday, I do love myself some witchy vibes. So isn't this like the coolest thing ever? Is she giving pirate or is she giving witch? Let me know. This feels much better to create an altar in. I love adding every detail to creating the altar. The more intention, the more magic. And the best way to set the vibes and the aesthetic, of course, is through clothing. It's through what you wear, what you have on your body. And we are going for dark, psychic, natural flair today. That's the vibe. We are just diving in. I'm using things that I have in my own home. You don't need to get anything new. You already have everything. It's not about what you put on your altar. It's about the intention in which you place things. And so I'm using things that I already have. As we gather the house, I'm going to be keeping in mind, the energies that are present with us, which are what have we gathered from the harvest this year? What are we showing gratitude for? How can we keep the natural earth element present through this? There are also different berries and trees to keep in mind for this holiday. I know rowan berries are really good for protection. I have some of those, so I'll grab that for my altar as well. Crystals such as tourmaline, jaspers, onyx, obsidian, these kind of darker ones, even labradorite or amethyst to connect you with the higher realms would be very beneficial. I also have a bunch of pictures of my ancestors that I'll be honoring. As far as candles, I have my own setup, but I know a lot of people do black, yellow, and red candles. But all you have to do is to just keep all of this information in mind, but really make it your own. Altars are for you. They're not for anyone else. They don't need to look some type of way. They don't need to have these specific things. It really gets to be up to you, but I do like to keep the holiday, the celebration, the intention in mind when grabbing items. So this is the altar. It's in our bedroom, and I love the height for it for meditating and journaling. And I come here at night to just release any thoughts, any clutter from the day, and to reset before going to bed. So I'm going to go ahead and clear off. I have some candles going, my oracle deck that I've channeled, and we're going to clear it off, and we're going to start anew. Alrighty, I'm going to go through each item and start placing it and tell you why I chose the item. So this little gold angel, she is so cute. She fell off my shelf, but she is still holding on. I chose the little angel because this is a time where the veil is thin and your angels are present with you. It's a time to feel the angelic nature of the world, the support from our ancestors, and just so cute. Also matches the gold theme. I also have another cherub little guy. This was actually in my baby room growing up, and I just love him. He's playing his little guitar, so we will add that as well. Oh, so I grabbed some photos from around the house of our past loved ones. And I have this really cool old photo from one of my first relatives that came over from Norway to the United States. So that's pretty cool. Now this, you might be wondering, why did she grab vodka and rum? Well, you are supposed to leave offerings to your ancestors. And let me tell you, my ancestors love vodka and rum. Samhain is a great time to dive into divination as well. So if you practice oracle reading or tarot reading, this is a great time to connect with these tools. This is also a great time for journaling and reflecting. Of course, we have the crystals. We have a big old hunk of jasper. And then we have some tiger's eye, probably an agate or a jasper of some kind. I grabbed it for the vibes. Some labradorite to help us connect. Beautiful citrine quartz. And of course the grounding crystals. This is black tourmaline and this is apache tear. Then I grabbed my little pumpkin guys to honor the actual physical harvest of this year. My beautiful candle to illuminate the space. And then some foliage. We have some echinacea seed pods because they're dark and beautiful And again, to celebrate the harvest, some rowan berries for protection. And then we have some leaves just to honor Earth and where she's at right now. I will also be adding from my previous altar setup the black and yellow candle. The black is to honor your ancestors during this time, and I like to light the yellow for an honoring of the abundance. And then we'll keep the white candle as well to invite spirit in and to hold protection over the space. Now that I have everything here, let's go ahead and set the space with intention. Long before modern Halloween, Samhain was celebrated as one of the most sacred festivals in the Celtic year. Villages gathered at sunset to extinguish every hearth, then relight them from a single communal fire, a symbol of unity and protection for the long winter ahead. These bonfires were believed to purify and guard against wandering spirits as the veil between worlds thinned. People walked the flame's edge to bless livestock and carry the sun's fading warmth home in torches. Divination was also central to ancient Samhain rites. Apples were peeled to reveal letters or names, and nuts were thrown into the fires to read the fates of lovers, while mirrors or bowls of water were used to glimpse visions of the coming year. Offerings of food and drink were left outside doorways to appease ancestral spirits, and the fae folk were said to travel freely on this night. Modern pagans still echo these traditions, lighting candles instead of great fires, gathering ancestral photos of their loved ones, crafting Samhain altars with blackthorn branches and apples, and performing simple rituals of release and protection. Whether ancient or new, every act at Samhain honors the same truth, that endings are sacred, and through darkness, renewal begins. I love how it turned out. It is so beautiful to honor your family in this way, to honor where you come from, and to honor what has come before us this year. Some really good journal prompts to sit with are: what am I ready to release? Where do you want to be next year? What is it that you want to welcome in your life? What energies do you want to be present? It's important that we start thinking about this now while we have the energy, because in the dead of winter, this is not a time to be thinking of what we want to create, thinking of what we want to come. We are supposed to be resting. So right now is a really good time to look at the year ahead rather than waiting until January 1st. Start planting those seeds now, and they will be able to hibernate with you. Another really good journal prompt and way to connect with your ancestors is to ask and see if they have a message. You can simply write in your journal, I'm open to connecting with the highest and best ancestors that support me right now. Do you have a message for me? And then you can just start to write. Just let your conscious stream of thought write, and it'll be interesting to see what comes through for you. This is a beautiful way to connect with your spirit guides, but also connect with people who are on the other side, who have passed and who are no longer vibrating in this reality. So check in and see if your ancestors have a message for you during Samhain, and enjoy the beautiful time of year where the days get longer and the nights are darker, but we create the light from within and through our connection to the spirit realm. Much love to you, and I will catch you in the next video.